Hey, and a good morning to all of our Social Zing agents out there. Hey, what I want to talk to you about today is I want to talk to you first about overcoming stalls and objections. One of the things, if you're getting a lot of objections in the field or stalls in the field while you're trying to sell our product, one of the things that you have to remember, A, is about your posturing, B, about your breathing. If you go in and you're nervous and you're breathing heavily, people can tell that you're nervous by your body language and the way that you're breathing. So you want to make sure that when you go in, sit down with the client, sit down and act like you're talking to your best friend sitting across the table from you. Just simply relax, do some small talk until you can get your situation calmed down. Because if you come across nervous, a lot of times that shows lack of self-confidence. You've got to make sure that you show confidence. You're confident in your service that you're selling, and you're confident in yourself. So that's the first point. Second thing is, if you're getting a lot of stalls and objections, it's probably because you're not asking the right or enough questions. Let's go back to the 70-30 rule. The client should be speaking 70% of the time. You should be speaking 30% of the time. I'm sure you've all heard the old adage people have said that, selling ain't telling, asking is. Well, that's exactly the case. So many people in sales, they want to go in and just throw up all over the client and tell them everything they know, look smart, look knowledgeable, and the client doesn't say a word until they're finished because they can't get a word in edgewise. Learn how to zip it up and then ask the right questions. First of all, if you're going into a client, ask them, say, hey, are you using social media now? Do you have a Facebook, a Twitter, a LinkedIn? What do you use? Well, get the answer to that question. If you find out that they have all those accounts, I always ask, well, how's that working out for you? How many leads a day, a week, a month? How many do you get? And generally the answer is none. Because, see, most people think that social media is for selling, and it's not for selling. It is for building relationships by using valid content to engage that customer with you, to stay on your page, to want to read the material or the content that you have. So make sure, again, that you start asking all the right questions. Now, once you've found that out, and if they say, well, no, we're not getting anything, or let's say that they say that they're using an outside service that's posting for them. You don't know how many times I've heard this. Oh, we've got a young man that comes in his 20s and, he posts on our Facebook and Twitter for us, but we haven't seen anything out of it. Well, if you find out that these things are not working, which what I've found is most business owners are frustrated because it's not working for them. So what you want to do is just simply say this. If I could provide for you a solution, show you a solution where you could bring all your social media into one spot and then engage with a content library that's going to draw those people into your site to where they'll start clicking on you, you'll start adding relationships, and then you'll start providing new sales, would that be something you'd be interested in, yes or no? And shut up. You're waiting for the response. Make them answer you. Well, so if they say, well, yeah, that would be great. Okay, well, if I could provide that solution for you all for under $100 a month, would that be something that you would do if I could do that? Well, yes. Okay, great. Let me show you what we do. Then take them through the presentation. What I mean by presentation is, folks, and I always stick to this, make sure you do the demo. He who demos this product or this service the most will close the most people. I promise you that. Again, if you're confident in what you're selling, you believe in what you're doing, and you've got the greatest service out there, which we do, then you've got a great winning combination. And always remember this. If they ask you a question that you cannot answer, never be afraid to say, I don't know the answer to that. Let me write that down, and I'll get that answer for you and get back to you. Or if you want, write those answers down. If the client's got time, try to three-way in your upline that's an expert on the service or your manager. Or try to see if you can get someone above them to help you, okay? That is very important for that third-party validation if you need that. So again, just make sure that you walk in self-confident, shoulders back, head up, Be very friendly, ask all the right questions, and then ask the qualifying questions. If I could, would you? Remember that. If I could, would you? If I could show you a way that you could start building your social media for less than $100 a month and provide you more clients, is that something that you would do if I could do that for you today? Yes or no? That's very simple, folks. We'll keep putting out videos like this to try to help you. I hope all of you have a great weekend, and God bless all of you. Thank you. Bye-bye.